There used to be a time when I used to take 45 minutes to eat a single idli. That is when I met my gurus, Tarun and Celia Cherian. It's been a while since I've been learning spiritual exploration and healing from Tarun and Celia Cherian. And back then, when I was just eating one idli and I was taking 45 minutes for it, now three idlis in like 10 minutes. So I've been doing good.
You are watching the first episode of the podcast Guru Sutras. We're in conversation with spiritual visionaries Tarun and Celia Cherian. They have explored the farscapes of the spiritual for 50 years, in which they have guided advanced students like Divya for about 30 years now.
We did an aura scan of Divya. The aura scan revealed light and darkness. There was some darkness at the stomach level. But what was more revelatory was that she was a sportswoman.
Nobody believes me if I tell that I'm a state level karate champion. But Tarun and Silu saw that in my aura scan that I was a sportswoman.
And Celia, you remember when we did the aura scan? Gosh, there was a beam of light behind her. And there was so much darkness and craziness going on in the reincarnational body. It was amazing. There was dark and then there was brilliant figures of light and flashes. It was something that we'd never seen before. But finally, when we figured out what was really going on and started managing to heal it, you remember what a difference it made.
After my health started improving and along with other aspects of my life, I was interacting with them more and they became an integral part of my life. And when we had gone to this friend's wedding is when they actually told me something that was very surprising. They actually saw my future husband and they told me that I was getting married next.
We had gone to a student's wedding. Remember Arun? Shweta, Tarun and I were intuiting that who would be the next person to get married.
As we were sitting at that wedding and discussing, Shweta, Silu and I, we got that Divya would be next. She'd be the next one to get married. But it wasn't just that. We got specific details. For example, we got that the person Divya would be marrying would be tallish, 5'8". He'd be lighter than me. But most amazingly, we got that his name would start with an S.
Just few months after they predicted, I got engaged, and just as they said, I met a tall, dark and handsome guy and his name started with an S. I accepted Tarun and Silu as my guru and I asked them who were their gurus.
I gave her my standard answer. God is our guru.
Celia and I have had no human gurus, but we have had strong influences. For example, my grandfather was an inspiring figure. At Padma Shri, he taught 2 Nobel Prize winners. But we didn't really have human gurus, but we've had deep spiritual beings as teachers, including some animal gurus too.
I was driving with my family in the hilly roads of Assam along a river, and I clearly saw a bluish figure emerging and telling me that there would be bad weather ahead. I communicated this to my parents. They laughed a little, but my dad did tell the driver that we would not stop for lunch, but we would proceed straight to the inspection bungalow. And weren't we glad that we did? There was a deluge. But we had reached safely. A little wet because the jongas did have a leak.
Celia, do you remember that case where there was a girl who came to us and asked us to find her guru? And it turned out to be that the guru was not even on earth.
Story is this? I've not heard this one.
Sometime back, an aura client had come to us, and among the other questions was she wanted us to help her find her spiritual guru. When we checked, we saw something really amazing. We saw that her guru was actually dead 3 centuries ago. But what was absolutely amazing and surprising, in that life when this client and her guru were close, the guru had foreseen that she would need guidance. And from that time, 3 centuries ago, he had been sending healing at specific times when she needed guidance, when she needed strength, when she needed support. And it was such a brilliant revelation, because we saw what gurus truly can and should be. Beings that can transcend time, space, and matter. We've been talking about this, and we have in some ways done so. But this was truly an amazing example. We have thousands and thousands of stories and insights about gurus to share with you.
But for now, let's just sit back and digest
The many astounding lessons and insights that we have received. Gurus can transform your health and appetite for life. Gurus can look beyond the illusion of time, give clarity. Like Celia's first gurus, not all gurus are human. They can be rivers, trees. Some may have gurus that are not on earth. They may be ascended masters, angels. Real gurus are not just talkers. They command real spiritual power. But, some may exclaim,
But what can we give people who don't have a guru?
yes, we do have an affirmation, a prayer that will help. True do I call a true guru, a true path. It is heard, it is answered. Devadara. Say the guru call with conviction for 5 minutes every day for 21 days. The prayer is heard.
If you found this spiritual food for thought, like, follow, share, and subscribe, guys.
May you be blessed by the promise that lies deep within each of us. You are child of the Creator. Claim your inheritance.